Lucas here with FastCap. I want to show you an awesome new product for the Domino DF500 joiner. This is called a Domino Sled, and this guy is going to make it so easy for you to line up your cuts, you won't even remember what you did before you owned this guy. So basically, you just take your domino, set your domino down on the plate. It locks in with these two tabs, so the plate stays secure to it. You can move it around with the plate on it. And then for this example, let's say I'm trying to build a bookshelf. So I want to do face cuts into this piece and then matching side cuts into this piece, so this can go on and become a shelf. So all I'm going to do, now that I got my domino on my plate, I'm going to take my fence, bring it over onto my piece of wood here, and I want to line up my sled stops. So each domino sled is going to come with 3 sled stops in the case, and you can buy more sled stops if you want to. We'll sell them as singles. I'm going to line up the left side of my fence with the left side of my board, and then I'm going to grab my tape measure. And for this example, I just want to use 2 dominoes to match these. So I got my 3rd sled stop out of the way. Yes, you can store these on your fences, and your fence will hang in our track rack with the sled stops on it. So I'm going to pull out my measuring tape, go 3 inches from the left side. Each sled stop has a little indicator that makes it easy to line up with your measurements. And then I'm going to go 3 inches from the right side as well. So I'll flip it over, move it there, loosen the knob, and just adjust this guy. These slide easily into the T-track with a little square nut on the bottom, and can easily adjust by loosening the knob and just sliding them around. So I now have my 2 pieces set 3 inches from either side. So I'm going to grab my domino with the sled attached to it. Very easy. Set it on my track here, and you'll see there's a little cutout in the top of the domino sled. So when I slide it under the stop, it's actually going to catch and locate me right there. So for this guy, I'm going to do my face frame cuts. So I'm just going to rotate my domino joiner down to my face frame position, make sure I'm tight up against the board, lock it. I'm going to plunge right there. Then I can just loosen it from that sled stop and slide over to the next one, where it's going to lock right into center on that guy as well. And then a second plunge cut right there. Then I can rotate my domino back up to straight. Take the entire fence. I can lift up the fence even with the domino now. See? Off. That board's done. I got my 2 cuts made in there. And now I want my 2 cuts to line up in this board. So I'll set that guy out of the way. Take my vertical wall board here. Put my fence back on. Again, line the left side of the fence up to the left side of the board. And for this one, I'm going to use these little tabs in the front. They're going to locate the sled off of the bottom of the board for my first cut here. And then I'll use a square just to make sure the domino is flush to the bottom of the board as well. And then set your depth, and I can go ahead and do my 2 plunge cuts here. So I do 1, pop it out from that stop, pop it into the next stop, make sure it locks in place, do my second plunge cut right there. And now we're good to go, and we can line the 2 up. You can see if I take this one and the other one I did that needs to match up to it, when I line those up, those holes match up just perfectly. I'm going to have a perfect joint every time. The best part is, now I have these set, I can go ahead and do as many shelves as I want super easily. And then I can also go ahead and move my fence up and down on my face cuts and put shelves anywhere I want. And my distances are going to be set and match up perfectly every time. Domino Sled's also going to come with an awesome little carrying case here. So the sled and your 3 stops are cut into foam, along with an Allen key for adjusting anything. The sled can fit more than just the Festool rail. It also works with Makitas, so you can adjust these slider blocks, and that will allow it to fit different fences. And then it also will not damage your fence because it slides on these plastic blocks and then on your fence's plastic rail. And this awesome little carrying case closes up, has a handle for carrying it around, or if you want to cut the handle off, it'll fit perfectly into one of your sustainers. Domino Sled, awesome product by FastCap, made right here in the USA. You're going to absolutely love this product, and you won't know how you use the domino without it.